person who moved to the UK as an international student all those years ago, I knew it was quite important to support my fellow classmates. Was, just answering any sort of questions that they might have about, bills or searching for accommodation or just, British cultural things. So I've been an active member of our community way before that. And then it was a natural thing for me to continue that in the role of the co-president. And luckily I was elected to do that along with Sharon. Couldn't have asked for a better co-president.
We work quite closely with faculty and staff. And one of the things that we're looking for as a cohort is a more diverse case set. So we study via cases, or a lot of our teaching material is synthesized via cases. And the cases are incredible, no doubt. But we feel, especially coming from 71 nationalities and from all over the world, we found that there might be perspectives that are missing in the case sets that we're currently taught via. And so we're working with faculty to increase the offering to include those perspectives from Africa, from women, from all over the world, because we know, I mean, there's a plethora of research that supports how important it is to have diverse perspectives, because ultimately, there's an ethical standpoint, but then there's also a business standpoint. It's been really encouraging that faculty has received that feedback well. And the highlight for me is how far we've already come to introducing a more diverse case set into the current case set that we study via.
Is going to be quite a challenging year, similar to how the last few years have been a challenging year. We need to think about the new ways of networking and interacting with the world. Everybody is familiar with the well-established way of, going to certain events and conferences. And as the past few years have shown us, it might not be possible. And unfortunately, on a couple of occasions, even this term, we had to cancel trips to conferences or employer events, etc. However, we all recognize that MBA is a year where you do that, where you make these new connections, where you meet new people and you learn. So for me, the two priorities are, first and foremost, the student safety in these times, and making sure that we are all not only being respectful to one another, but also to the wider faculty and staff of the business school, and at the same time not sacrificing the quality of teaching and opportunities that usually come with being in business school. And my second priority would be ensuring that people are well prepared for the career journey that is ahead of them. And a number of them are looking for a pretty standardized path of graduate MBA employment post MBA, but others are looking for more non-traditional path, whether it's entrepreneurship or some of the social impact areas.
I've had to really exercise empathy and understanding. So many of our classmates have had incredible journeys to get to Oxford. Besides the obvious global health challenges that they've had to navigate to actually get to Oxford, there have been macroeconomic challenges, affordability of an MBA, so navigating how to finance MBAs, and having to place myself in my classmates' shoes has been, I suppose, sometimes difficult, because again, we come from such varied backgrounds that it's, I wouldn't say challenged me, but like it has required me to step outside of what I'm accustomed to.
For me, the word would be inspiration. Because we're such a melting pot of 355 people, we all come from different backgrounds, and we're all very hungry for making a change in this world. People are unafraid of challenging one another in a constructive way and coming up with wonderful ideas. And we've already seen that with competition wins that we had, a number of them in the first term already, and then people already setting up ventures or trying new things, whether it's a sports team or a new crypto venture, just completely being challenged and tackled and being inspired by one another. And I really look forward to further collaborations that our classmates will have with one another, the wider student body and faculty of the business school, to come up with innovative solutions to the world's current problems.
But I'm so confident that with groups of people like this, forging these authentic relationships, that navigating those macroeconomic and global health challenges that we mentioned earlier is doable, is surmountable, and more so that they may be challenging, but they're opportunities for us to play our part as a class even, to help solve some of the world's most pervasive problems.